Welcome back to another episode of Out Loud Geek, where we discuss news and views about pop culture, science fiction, fantasy, food, cooking, the outdoors, and more.
And every single piece of work that I've ever created has a piece of activism in it.
I like to make men uncomfortable. I enjoy making men uncomfortable.
There should be no doubts in anyone's minds about who Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy is and what her intent is with all of the works that she has been involved in, whether they are documentaries or works of fiction. But before proceeding, I'd like to ask everyone to please like this video, please press the red subscribe button to support this channel, and please press the bell to receive notifications. Thanks! So when I released my first video a little over a week ago about Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy on January 8th, about her going to be directing the next Star Wars Rey movie, I had also started a poll here on YouTube that anyone who is subscribed to my channel can vote in, as well as one over on the social media platform now known as X. And the poll question is, how well do you believe the new Star Wars Rey Palpatine movie that feminist activist and documentarian Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy is directing will perform at the box office when it opens in theaters in 2026? And the four possible poll answers are as follows. It will flop, it will break even, it will make money, or don't know. Sadly, only 6 people participated on X, but 52 have participated here on YouTube, which gives me a total of 58 votes. And I want to personally thank everyone who took the time to vote in the poll. And if you haven't yet voted, but you still want to, you can here on YouTube. Just look for the link to the poll in this video's description below. So I'll begin with the results on X, since only 6 people voted on that one, and of those, 5 voted that it will flop, which was 83.3% of the vote. No one voted that it might break even. 1 person voted that it will make money, which was 16.7% of the vote, and no one voted for don't know. The poll results on YouTube are similar, but there are some distinct differences. So of the 52 people who voted on YouTube, as of the time that I am recording this video, 46 voted that it will flop, which was 88.5% of the vote. 2 people voted that it might break even, which was 3.8% of the vote. No one voted that it will make money, but 4 voted that they don't know, which was 7.7% of the vote. So on both YouTube and X, an overwhelming majority of 51 out of 58, or 87.9% voted that the Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy movie is going to flop. 2 out of 58, or 3.4%, said that they think it might break even. 1 out of 58, or 1.7%, said that the movie will make money. And 4 out of 58, or 6.9%, said that they don't know, which is a fair answer. I personally believe that the movie will be a flop as well because a growing number of people are growing tired of Hollywood's obsession with woke identity politics, and Kathleen Kennedy in particular has not hidden her radical feminist agenda to undermine and destroy George Lucas's legacy in spite of her promises to him to the contrary in late 2012.
The main thing is to protect these characters, make sure that they still continue to live in the way that you created them.
And did Kathleen Kennedy keep her promises to George Lucas and the fans to protect his legacy? Hell no! But that brings us to the other part of this video due to an article that was published on a website called World of Real, which I'm not actually that familiar with, but appears to be operated by the person who wrote this article and was published on January 15th, 2024, and is entitled, Upcoming Rey Star Wars Movie Delayed Indefinitely. So let's read this article. Daisy Ridley is set to reprise her role as Rey Palpatine in Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy's upcoming Star Wars film. We don't know much about this movie except for the controversial remarks that its filmmaker has made, and that it might be titled New Jedi Order. So I'm usually not really keen on looking for Star Wars intel, but a well-informed source is giving me additional details on the current status of this film, and it's not good news. So I want to say right now that the information from this article should be viewed as being an unverified rumor. So it might be true, but I don't have any way of verifying it. I've been told that Disney has delayed the film indefinitely, which is why they surprised everyone last week and decided to announce The Mandalorian and Grogu as the next Star Wars movie. And the part about The Mandalorian and Grogu movie is true because that was reported in the trades, and I had released a video about that a few days ago on the 11th. They just don't have confidence that New Jedi Order will be happening in the near future. The problem seemed to reside in creative differences between screenwriter Stephen Knight and Lucasfilm. And that is very plausible. I'm told that a draft had originally been written for the film, but Lucasfilm gave him so many notes that he had to start from scratch. To make matters worse, there is the possibility that Knight might not be staying on board the project. And both of these statements are also plausible, given what Daisy Ridley said about the movie last year, implying that she had seen a script, and there has been an ongoing revolving door of writers and directors with multiple Star Wars projects for the past 11 years, with many of those projects never getting made. His frustrations have grown, he's put Star Wars on the back burner, and is now focused on the screenplay for his Peaky Blinders movie, which is supposed to go into production in the fall. These issues with Knight come only 2 years after development on the film started, and various drafts had circulated with different writers, including those of Damon Lindelof and Justin Britt Gibson, who both eventually exited this untitled Rey Palpatine movie. And I had released a video about Lindelof and Britt Gibson leaving the movie back on March 21st, 2023, which was only 1 month before the April 2023 Star Wars celebration in London, where Kathleen Kennedy had announced the 3 new Star Wars movies, including the Obaid-Chinoy Rey movie, which was what they had been working on. It had also only been 6 months after Lucasfilm had announced that they were writing the script for the movie. Knight came on board soon after. It was widely reported and believed that this Rey movie would be the first one to get released, and a May 22nd, 2026 release date had been announced last year for it. This past November, Ridley had insinuated that the next Star Wars film to be released theatrically was going to be hers. Things have clearly changed. So while the article on World of Real does contain a lot of facts, the infinite delay aspect is also now being disputed by Lucasfilm itself. Screen Rant released the following article on January 16th with the title, Lucasfilm confirms Rey's Star Wars movie has not been delayed, with the subheading, Lucasfilm confirmed that the New Jedi Order is still in development, despite rumors claiming that the movie has been delayed indefinitely. Rumors have recently been circulating in the Star Wars fandom that Rey's upcoming movie, Star Wars New Jedi Order, had been delayed indefinitely, but Lucasfilm has confirmed that the movie is still in production. The confusion over Rey's next installment in the franchise came from Lucasfilm's recent announcement that The Mandalorian and Grogu would be the next film from the studio, but according to Germain Lucere of Gizmodo, the film's writer, Stephen Knight, is still revising his script. Now, that latter part about Stephen Knight revising the script is in agreement with the World of Real article, and that's actually the entire article from Screen Rant. So all I can say is that I don't know. The fact that The Mandalorian and Grogu movie is coming out before Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy's Rey movie strongly suggests that the Rey movie was delayed, and the reason may have to do with both the problems that writer Stephen Knight is having, along with all of the negative press that Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy has been receiving over her own controversial comments that I shared at the beginning of the video. We'll have to wait and see how all of this plays out. Thanks for watching today, and a huge thanks to everyone who has subscribed to our channel. We appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, and please feel free to share a comment. If you'd like to help support this channel, please press the red subscribe button, and please press the bell to receive notifications for new content. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and Twitter by clicking on the links in the description. Until next time, this is Out Loud Geek.